Hello everyone, and welcome to Andrea Davis Cancer Coaching. I'm Andrea, and today I'm going to be answering a question from one of my email subscribers about how much CBD she should be using for anxiety and sleeplessness. Now, using CBD to help with side effects from cancer treatment is a really hot topic these days, so I'm going to be sharing with you some general information about CBD as well as some more specific information that I think will speak to her particular question. So today's question is from Linda Doak, and Linda lives in a small town in Maine. She was born in Massachusetts, and it was kind of fun to find out when she and I were talking that we actually have relatives from the same town in Massachusetts, Saugus, which is close to Boston. Linda enjoys gardening and reading, and she does readings for herself using angel tarot cards, which she finds very helpful and enlightening. So Linda's 59. And she was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer in 2008. She had a lumpectomy and radiation at that time. And then in 2018, a couple of metastases were discovered in her bones when she was getting treated for a couple of injuries with her neck and back. She was getting physical therapy. And interestingly, her doctor said that getting those injuries probably saved her life because it led to the cancer getting discovered. She's currently being treated with fulvestrant injections, and her tumors are stable, and her cancer markers are in the normal range. So I just want to say, yay! That's so great. So fantastic. We can all celebrate that for a moment. Super great, Linda. Last fall, she was prescribed tramadol, which is a mild opioid for insomnia and anxiety. And she took it on and off till February, but she had experienced really terrible headaches and a lot of aches and pains. So she talked to her doctor about this, but she didn't get any suggestions from him for alternatives. So all he told her was that she should probably cut her dose. So she wanted to try something different. So she decided to stop taking the tramadol altogether and to try taking CBD oil. And she finds the CBD oil to be very effective, but she's not sure how much she should be taking. So as I said, I'm going to share some general information with you about CBD. So please know, I'm just giving an overview here. There's so much information out there, so many details. You can check out the resources section of my blog post this week for some links to more detailed information about CBD if you want that. I'll link to that blog post in the notes for this video. So CBD is a naturally occurring component of both the hemp plant and the marijuana plant, which are two different varieties of cannabis. Hemp has a high concentration of CBD, but almost no THC, which is the component of marijuana that makes people feel high and euphoric. So the CBD products that you commonly can buy online and in stores are made from hemp. And CBD is used to help with anxiety, insomnia, nausea, and chronic pain. So it doesn't always help everybody with this. You have to try it and see if it will help you with these things. It's often taken as an extract that's mixed with a carrier oil, and people call this CBD oil. And that's what Linda uses. She either puts the oil under her tongue or incorporates it into food. So most experts advise that you only buy CBD products from companies that use third-party testing, where an independent lab tests the product to see how much CBD it actually contains and whether it contains THC or any other contaminants. And then also it's often recommended that you buy CBD that's been CO2 extracted. That's considered to be the most pure, the form of extraction that's probably the best for you, because if they use other solvents, some little bits of those solvents can remain in there. So CBD products are currently unregulated, so that's why this third-party testing, becomes really important. In the resources section of my blog this week, you can find a link to a website that lists CBD companies who use third-party testing, and I'll put a link to the blog post in the video description. So it's very important to check with your doctor before taking CBD because it can interfere with certain medications. And if your doctor doesn't know enough about CBD to make a recommendation or isn't open to talking about it, you may want to get a second opinion from another qualified physician. So there is some evidence that taking CBD over a long period of time could cause some liver damage. But I just want to say this is true for many medications as well, including tramadol. Some studies have shown CBD to have some anti-cancer effects for certain types of cancer, including breast cancer. But this, the scientific inquiry into this is really very new, just beginning. So there's a lot we don't know about this yet. And I don't think there's no good information that I saw anywhere as to dose. But there are a number of studies about this that are cited on the National Cancer Institute's website. And I'll put that link in the resources section of my blog post. So let's take a look at Linda's question now, which is about how much CBD to take. So I went to the website of the company where she's been getting her CBD, which is called Pure Kana, and she's been using either the 300 milligram or the 1,000 milligram. Now, according to Pure Kana's website, that number means the amount in the whole bottle. So they say one dose is half a dropper full, and they say that that is about 7.5 milligrams. One source that I looked at said an average daily amount for people who weigh between 100 and 150 pounds would be about 8 to 10 milligrams per day. And for people who weigh 151 to 230 pounds would be 12 to 15 milligrams per day. But that's an average. And apparently an individual dosage of CBD depends not just on your weight, but also on your body chemistry and on what you're using it for. So it basically means that you have to experiment. In general, you want to start out with a very small amount of CBD and increase slowly until you reach your desired effect. So one source I looked at said that if you've never taken CBD before, you might want to start out with just 1 milligram and then increase your intake by maybe 2 milligram increments until the CBD has helped with whatever problem you're having. And you might want to write down in a diary or in a calendar how much you're taking on what day and how you're feeling. So on to answer Linda's question about how much CBD oil to take. So my understanding from the, as I was saying, you want to take the smallest amount that will have the effect that you want to. And so you might have to, like I described with that testing process, you have to kind of figure out what that is. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to recap. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's some dust bunnies on there. Yike! Okay. CBD. CBD is often used, I hope you can see that, to help with anxiety, insomnia, nausea, and chronic pain. So you want to check with your doctor before taking it. Experts advise buying CBD that's been tested by an independent lab, and they also advise that it's CO2 extracted. And then you want to take the lowest dose that helps you with your problem. And you're probably going to have to do some experimentation to figure out what that is. All right. I hope that helps. Hope you found it interesting. Please like this video and post a comment to let us know what you thought. And stay updated about my latest videos by sending me an email to andrea@andreadaviscancercoaching.com with the subject line, Sign Me Up. And if you want to find out about how cancer coaching can benefit you during and after cancer treatment, send me an email, again, at andrea@andreadaviscancercoaching.com with the subject line, Interested in Coaching. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel by using the link in the video description. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Please take good care of yourself till next week, and I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Email. Andrea